Hey, is that your homemade shaky head, dude?
Yeah.
Woo! Don't want to give anything away yet, folks. Stay tuned to Ted Lincoln's Fishing Life.
Alright. Wobble heads. Simple little weight, a little wire or clip that attaches to your hook. It allows your soft plastic to float freely. I love these things, but finding a finesse one, even on Tackle Warehouse, this is the only finesse wobble head they have. It's reasonably priced. I've heard some complaints of the hook pulling out though, because this wire from the line tie to the hook attachment does not go through the lead. You can kind of see right there, maybe. So, I do a lot of finesse fishing in super clear water, and I love the way this makes the worm or the craw float up. Love the feeling you get, the contact, but not a fan of this particular product. So I came up with a way to make my own real quick. Just walking down the aisle of the tackle store one day and figured I could put all these items together instead of trying to find the one I wanted. And you get to pick whatever hook you want and make as many as you want pretty cheaply. All you need is your favorite hooks. This case, it's some finesse style hooks. I got some 1/0 wide gap, some Gamakatsu finesse worm hooks. These are also 1/0, and these are even some finer finesse 2/0 worm hooks, and then another slightly offset wide gap, even smaller than a 1/0 finesse hook. And then we have some clips. These are like the clips that go usually with a swivel. Most of you are familiar with these little attachment clips. It's a really light one. Like I said, this is for finesse. I'm going to be using 6-pound fishing line when I use this, so this is plenty strong. And then an assortment of split shots, the ones that are totally round without the little backing to open them up again. And this is so simple, I can't believe nobody's done this before. So first of all, you take a hook. Let's take one of these little wide gap hooks. And you get your clip. You just put the hook on the clip. Super easy. Just open the, there you go, it's open. And I put the hook so that it's facing up, away from where the clip reattaches. So like that. Like that. Close the clip. And then I take a little set of needle nose and I close the clip totally so it won't open again. And I take some wire cutters and I just snip the little ends of the clip off because we're not going to need to open this again. So there it is. Hook and clip. Super easy. Then you take one of your split shots. Here we go. And you take the groove and you stick the clip with the part we snipped off pointed down, the opening side, down into that slot. Like so. And as you can see, it's almost already there. That's all you gotta do. It's already, technically, it would work, although all I do is come in and do what you do normally and you crimp the weight on there. And there you go. I've used these now for several months, several different hooks. I've never had a weight fall off. Usually my line will break before that because, like I said, I'm fishing with 6 pounds, sometimes 4-pound test line in the super clear water we fish sometimes here in Florida. But so yeah, there you go. Your own homemade wobble head, finesse wobble head. You could make this obviously bigger by a bigger weight, bigger hook, a bigger clip. You could make a normal style one. I don't have a need for that yet. I have plenty of wobble heads I had purchased before I came up with this idea that I have to go through before I get to that. But yeah, there you go. And the next step, I'll show you how I like to paint these after I make a few more of these. These little magnetic trays are great work trays that you get at the auto repair store. You can just drop your hook in there and it's good. It's not gonna go anywhere. So I like to keep these around from working on tackle. Even if I'm just taking rigging apart, I can put my lures in here and they're not gonna fall around. Or if I'm changing treble hooks, it's really great because I don't lose treble hooks or rings. So yeah, nice little hack. Get the little mechanic magnetic trays. All right, we're gonna do a little fast forward through the next bit. I'm gonna build all these and then we'll paint them. I'm gonna paint them red actually, because like I said, where I fish with these is super clear. It's called Rainbow River. And I like mostly natural colored baits, but it makes it really hard to see them when you're sight fishing for the bass, which is kind of the most fun thing to do. You lose track of your lure and all the greens and browns. So I started by originally painting my bullet weights for my worms red or orange, but just so I could see it. And it doesn't seem to bother the bass. If anything, they seem to like it. So I'm gonna, first time, but I'm gonna try dipping them in enamel. This is just some cheap enamel you can get at your local home improvement store. I found that spraying them is a little too hard to control, and it gets on the hook eye. It actually makes the action less, and I think with this we're just gonna have to clear that line tie later with a toothpick. I'm just gonna put them right here to dry. Let them hang to dry.
Hey, is that your homemade shaky head, dude?
Yeah.
Woo! Don't want to give anything away yet, folks. Stay tuned to Ted Lincoln's Fishing. That's a beauty. That's a beauty. Look how chunky he is. And there's a bunch of those out there. He took the worm that time.
Yeah, I switched to the power worm.
Yeah.